Angelo here, and today we're going to make Samke Harra, or Lebanese hot fish. Instead of serving it on a platter with pita bread, I'm going to do a new and interesting take on it and make it on a flatbread to serve at your next party. Alright, so our ingredients to make our lemon tahini sauce are 1 tablespoon of water, 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of tahini, 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. And for our spices, we have 1 tablespoon of chopped chili, we have 1.5 tablespoons of cilantro, 1 teaspoon of fresh chopped garlic, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. We're going to mix all of our spices in with our wet ingredients. Very simple. We're going to mix those together. Alright, so we're at the stove and we're mixing our lemon tahini sauce. You just want to mix it until it's nice and smooth and the ingredients start to come together. I have the burner on medium heat, and it should only take a few minutes. Alright, the next step in making our Samke Harra, or Lebanese hot fish flatbread, is making the flatbread. So at the market I purchased a pre-made pizza dough. You can find it in the refrigerated or the freezer section of every market. And what I did was I just got a pizza pan and laid the dough out on the pan, and you just want to press with your hands, which will flatten out your dough. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil just to keep it lubricated and so that it gets nice and crispy in the oven. Okay, we're going to set our oven to 350 degrees. And we're going to bake our flatbread until it starts to brown and it's nice and crispy. Alright, off to the oven. Alright, so here we are. We just pulled out our freshly baked flatbread from the oven. As you can see, it's nicely browned and crispy. So here we have our lemon tahini sauce ready to go as well. And here we have our fish. Now, you can use any kind of fish you like, such as snapper or cod. I chose to use cod. I have about 1.5 pounds of fresh cod, which I topped with a little bit of salt, about 1/2 teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon of black cracked pepper, and a couple slices of lemon, as well as about 1 tablespoon of fresh chopped cilantro. I baked it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes or until flaky. And then once it cools off, you're ready to assemble your Samke Harra flatbread. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll take our flatbread and our lemon tahini sauce. You're just going to liberally spread around the sauce on the flatbread. And now what we're going to do is take the lemons off of our fish, and we're simply going to flake the fish with a fork. Then we're going to take our fish and we're simply going to place it on our flatbread. I'm going to use my hands for a better presentation. Okay, so we have our fish flaked on top of our flatbread, and the last step is to top it with just a little bit of toasted almonds. And what I did was I had some whole almonds that I just chopped up and toasted in the oven, 350 degrees for about 5 minutes. Just make sure that they don't burn. So we're just going to sprinkle this on top. And there you have Samke Harra, Lebanese hot fish flatbread.